Hey everybody, I'm Adam,
I'm Michael.
and we're bored in Ohio. This week we're going to talk about movies that are coming up this year, ones that we're excited for, and ones that we probably don't even give a shit about.
Actually, I have that.
That's your exact description.
That's my exact description.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to start it off?
You want me just to do one, or you want me to do my? I've got I got five that I'm excited for, and that's
Just
literally
give us one that you're excited for.
Deadpool 2, because everybody's back except with the addition of Brolin, who I love. Brolin. I love Ryan Reynolds, and I love the character, and it looks fun in the little teaser trailer, and it's just raunchy ridiculousness. But I'm probably the most excited about that movie over everything else.
I'd agree. Was a little worried initially when the original director dropped out.
Yeah.
Suppose they were creative differences or something, but then they brought. Is it like one person from the John Wick movies?
I think it's just the director of
The original one.
I thought it was both.
I don't know.
Is it one and?
Did he do both?
I thought he did both.
Regardless, it's a director who worked on John Wick,
And I love
and
John Wick.
John Wick is fucking great. Does John Wick 3 come out this year?
They're supposed to start shooting next month.
Okay, if it did come out this year, I missed it because that would have definitely been on the list.
No, I think it's next. I would think it's next year because they're going to start shooting, and then it's 3 months. Then post. Yeah. Probably February next year.
All right.
Yeah, because wait, no, that was Deadpool. Deadpool was.
I'm just excited to see a trailer for Deadpool.
Yeah, with the Black Panther movie that I'm not going to go see. I will admit, kind of looks like it could be fun, but I don't know. It's not my no. I don't like it. There's a lot of comic book heroes I don't like. Even though my first one on here is Deadpool.
Well, that's because you can't throw a stone without hitting a comic book movie every year.
They need
and
to
they're
die
getting
off.
more and more.
Yeah.
Or not necessarily die off, but maybe just one or two.
I would be good with one every 2 years, and I mean one whether it's Marvel or DC, which I'd rarely ever want to see.
Each company one. But I mean, Disney's cranking out 3 Marvel movies this year, I think.
How about we do one in March, and then like DC can do one in like the fall.
There's too much money to be made. They'll never do it.
I mean, they're putting a Star Wars movie out every year.
Yeah. For
That's
better or
one.
worse.
It's going to be bad.
So far for 50-50, in my opinion.
So you want me to do a no? Or do you want me to do an intriguing, or go back to just my yeses?
No, well, we're going to take fucking turns.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry.
It's not just
I apologize.
Show.
I forgot you agreed. Continue. All right.
I'll say something I don't give a shit about, and that's Solo.
Oh, God.
This is a movie that I don't think anybody asked for. Why on earth would you recast such an iconic role that is Harrison Ford? Why?
I think to give Chewbacca some more screen time that he did not get in Last Jedi.
I was always wondering how Chewbacca and Han met. Is this going to be a love story?
Is that what they're doing? Are they going?
I don't
into that?
know, but I think you almost have to touch on that.
I have no interest in seeing this at all. Not even a little bit.
The only thing I can say positive about it is I think Donald Glover as a young Lando is perfect casting, but that's it.
Sure. Yeah, no, I agree with that. But that's absolutely.
And that's another one that's in huge trouble. Like, they canned their directors, and then one got Ron Howard, who's fully capable, obviously, but
yeah, he's a great director. I don't see him doing a Star Wars movie, but
I could see it. I don't know. If anything, he might put out something closer to what Lucas would like, because he's worked with Lucas.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Sure. No interest at all.
Yeah, none.
Is that your no movie then?
That's one of my no movies. Yes.
Okay, I only have 3 no movies, but
Really, I thought you could just go on for days about no movies.
well,
We
no,
could just shit on movies
I could just
for this
shit.
entire episode.
I could, yes. But I just did my top 3 of no's. Like, okay, I'm not talking about obviously the son of Arnold Schwarzenegger love story movie that's coming out. No fucking
are
way
you
in ever.
talking about?
There's this love story. This girl that can't go out in the sunlight. She can only go out at night. Arnold Schwarzenegger's son is the love interest in it who falls. Obviously, the girl dies. The
I
trailer's
haven't
like 5.
seen this, but I should.
Trailer's like 5 minutes long. They tell you the entire fucking story.
What's it
Obviously, she
called?
dies. Sweet Night Love. God, I don't know.
Love at First Night.
Love it. She's pale. She's got some sort of sun disease. Can't go out in it.
It sounds like it's hitting close to home for you.
It is. But that's not my no. Those are definite no's. These are I picked
Okay.
no's that are people are going to be like, I'd go see that. Okay.
Oh, so you just picked movies so you could shit on other people?
Yes.
Okay.
So did you ever read Ready Player One?
I didn't, but this is one of my yes movies, so this will be interesting.
Okay. So this is my Ready Player fuck no, and I'll tell you why. And this isn't ruining shit for you with
That's
the
fine.
book because I enjoyed the book very much so.
Mm-hmm.
But the major theme of this story is it's even further in the future than we are, obviously, way in the future. But the whole fucking movie is based on the fact that everyone's really into 80s arcade. That was it. And the movies and the television shows, because the guy that created the Oasis created all these themes and quest lines and all these little little notes and stuff everywhere. Everything's based on, because that was his childhood. He created this stuff based on that. And the trailer alone shows you fucking shit from Overwatch. You've got the Joker looking like he's from the Suicide Squad with Harley Quinn. There's all this shit that's not even... So then you had like in the book, anybody that had their avatars was all 80s theme based, or your typical, you made yourself look like an ogre or something. Nothing specific like a today thing. So if the story's supposed to be based on in the future, even past us now, you can't include anything that would be us now, because the story was focused on why everybody had this huge interest in the 80s, and all the fucking quest lines, the major quest lines in it had little themes of the 80s, like war games and all this shit in it. I'm not ruining anything for you, I promise. So no, I'm not going to see the fucking movie, and I was looking forward to this movie, but they already fucked it. It's not even. They're adding too much now shit in it. If you're gonna give me a fucking Millennium thing again,
No.
Okay.
What I'm going to give you is that Spielberg worked with the author on this.
Don't give a shit.
So I feel like they're trying to incorporate things that happen between, but I still think they're going to play up the 80s more than anything. I think they're just throwing in like the stuff in between the 80s and whenever the fuck this movie's supposed to take place, just because why would you ignore it? Like,
why not?
Like when he wrote the book, like he didn't know Overwatch was going to be a thing or anything like that. Like, and since that fits, to me, it fits within the theme of like what the movie's about. Like it could be there. Like from what I can tell from the trailers, it's just kind of in the background. Like the stuff that had like real showcase moments in the trailer were like the DeLorean from the Back to the Future and that motorcycle from Akira and like all that kind of stuff that fits in kind of that time frame. So
no.
I don't know. I'm completely ignorant of the book, so I can get excited for it just because it's not a sequel.
Yeah.
I like science fiction movies, and it's Spielberg doing it, so it should be at least entertaining. Okay, I'll give you my next one that I'm excited for, and that's The Incredibles 2. Arguably, I think The Incredibles is one of, or if not, the best Pixar movie, and I'm more of an animation kind of nerd than you.
Yeah.
But I think it's been over a decade since that one.
It's been a long time, yeah.
I think it'll be nice. That's like the only Pixar movie that I've really wanted a sequel for. I didn't need a bunch of fucking Cars movies.
Yeah,
Or
I've never even seen anyone, not even one of those.
no, I refuse. I don't really like NASCAR humor.
No, I
And
don't like
Larry the Cable
NASCAR.
Guy is a voice. God, no.
Or watching people turn left for 4 hours or whatever the hell it is.
Which way do they go?
Left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know.
They turn left for like 4 hours. You're literally watching them drive in a circle for 4 fucking hours. And you're praying that somebody wrecks and dies or a car blows up or,
You know that's what everybody's waiting
Yeah.
for. They just want to see that shit happen until somebody gets hit in the face with a fucking tire.
Exactly. That's just bonus for us viewers at home.
We're safe from the confines of our own fucking living room.
I mean, just they drive and turn left for 4 hours and they only stop to get gas and some new tires. It's like us going on a road trip in Indiana with nothing but cornfields and it's flat the whole fucking way.
Or
for
we just
4
stay
hours.
on the 275 loop.
But at least there's some shit to look at, And there's
Not a
more.
lot.
There's more lanes, and sure. Or we just stay on the loop. Well, I was trying to say boring, so I went with Indiana Flatlands.
Oh, yeah. Drive from here to Chicago and it's fucking worse.
It's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
Okay, your next one.
Either
Either good or bad.
I'm gonna go with good. You were never really here. With Joaquin.
I have never really heard of that.
It's Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
He is he's like this traumatized vet guy, but what he does is he's kind of like a private eye in a way, but he violently tracks down missing girls, like beats the shit out of
Okay.
any way possible girls but it's very dramatic looking. Think of a Drive,
Okay.
almost that kind of tone, but not with the cool color visual designs and stuff like that. She would do some shading with some reds and stuff. Nothing like that, but I'm saying that dramatic, like life is hell tone to the film, but it looks great. He looks great. He'll probably be his best film he's ever done. That's just from the trailer. It was that
Okay.
good.
I'll have to give that one a view.
He's violent.
He's violent.
Yeah, it's like in Drive when and then the elevator scene.
Oh, yeah, that was brutal.
Yeah, like that.
I should watch that movie again.
I should too. I've only seen Incredibles one time ever. I thought it was entertaining, but
It's a good movie.
Just had no interest to ever watch it again.
All right, my next. I'm gonna go with a movie that that this might be the movie I give the least shits about.
Okay.
Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
What is with your guys' hate with Jurassic World so much?
It's fucking terrible.
I've seen so many bad movies. You know what it is? It's just Chris Pratt. That's all it is. He's
Chris
blinding
Pratt,
me.
I mean, the whole movie is like, come watch Chris Pratt.
Actually, you know
That's
what?
pretty much all it is.
Because I hated the second
Guardians movie.
Guardians movie. Hated it.
I didn't hate it, but I was like, it's not good.
Okay, maybe hate's too strong. Kurt Russell's in it. I love him.
Yeah.
All right, so I didn't hate it. I just didn't care for it. But
I mean, are they gonna make Jessica Chastain run in high heels
she
again?
has to. It almost has to be a thing now. She has to have heels on
Is she
every time.
also gonna be the worst person ever again?
In what way?
Didn't you watch that video essay?
Like how she was leaving the kids and
You
not
just
giving
get
a shit. Yeah.
her assistant was taking care of the kids and had this horrific death for no real reason. She did nothing wrong. Meanwhile, Jessica Chastain's kissing Chris Pratt, like letting like SWAT dudes go to their death, and she's like, "Well, we can't shut down the park. We just reopened. We'd never reopen again."
You ever gone to Kings Island? When's the last time you went to Kings Island? How many kids are walking around aimlessly without no parents? The parents
Well, yeah,
picked
when
them
was
up
the
like
last
10 hours
time
later.
at Kings Island the roller coaster started killing people?
You don't know. You don't know. There've been people have been. I think people have died falling out of every now and then.
Well, yeah,
So there you go.
but like, no roller coaster just like went rogue and just started killing people. It's not Maximum Overdrive.
Okay.
Which do you think, like, after the success of it, we're gonna get a Maximum Overdrive
they better not touch
reboot?
that.
Oh, come on!
No, I don't
That
want them to
movie.
touch it.
Have you seen that movie? It's fucking terrible.
Okay, it is, but I loved it at that age when I saw it because that age was
Did you want them to touch it?
yes,
You did.
I did.
Did you want them to touch it?
Both. Both.
Okay.
and honk on both noses. Anyway, no, because Curry was the only thing fantastic about the miniseries. The miniseries was not great at
No.
all, and I want him to.
I
redo
haven't.
it.
I've seen parts of that, and I was like, "What the fuck is
He's
this?"
so great in that miniseries.
Yeah.
But yeah, the only thing I was worried about is Skarsgård, who I do like playing.
Oh, he was
and
fantastic.
he was great. Yeah. It's me.
Yep.
All right. My definite no is Avengers: Infinity War. Although I am a humongous
You're gonna watch
Josh
it.
Brolin fan.
You're gonna watch it.
Look, I didn't see Captain America 2.
But that was actually a really.
That
good
was
movie.
actually good, but I saw it years later because
I
you
know.
kept insisting. But I didn't see
Civil War.
Civil War forever. And I had Spider-Man, and he's my favorite.
I thought Civil War was just okay.
Yeah.
It was better the second time I watched it, but
Yeah.
It really is kind of the same story as Batman versus Superman, but it's Iron Man versus Captain America.
Yeah.
It has very similar story beats. I don't know. But
Right.
people were like, Civil War, yeah. And they were like, Batman versus Superman, what?
Then they fought for what, like 3 minutes or something? And that was the whole
Well,
shebang?
they all fought in a fucking airport. And you knew no one was going to die. It was just like, and they're like cracking jokes at each other. Like, am I supposed to be trying now? I'm like, what is this? It's just like watching people spar. Like when they're best friends. I want them to hate each other.
Yeah.
Like just rip each other apart.
Yeah, no one was bleeding or anything like that, were they?
No.
It's
On topic of this, like, I generally like Marvel movies. They're entertaining enough. And since there are 3 Marvel movies come out this year, I had to say, like, I had to add one of them to my I'm interested in list, and that's the Black Panther. Just because I think it's the same director who directed Creed.
Yeah.
So
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either, but apparently it's really good.
It's been on Netflix or something forever.
And this one just seems that whenever like Marvel comes out with something that's more like just different from what they're usually doing, like the first Guardians when it came out was like, oh man, this is a lot of fun. So I feel like this has the potential to be like one of those where it's going to be like, oh great, like something new, something different, refreshing. But then when they do the sequel, it's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Just like Guardians.
Yeah, it's bad.
We're going to get shit on by so many people for our
I don't care.
our mediocre like take on Marvel movies, but
Which one is fantastic? Honestly, which
Yeah.
one is like, so awesome?
I mean, the second Captain America was my favorite
Oh, yeah,
Marvel movie.
yeah.
I think it was
it's
the best written,
Yes,
like,
it's best directed,
the best that
written.
they've done with an ensemble. Like everyone kind of got their moment to shine. But like Marvel movies have just become like, when you get older, like Christmas gets less exciting. It happens every year. You know it's going to happen. You're like, okay, everyone's get together for Christmas, but then it's gone. Like, okay, whatever.
You're still hoping you get one good gift. So you're hoping you see the movie and there's one good
You're
thing
like,
you can say
yeah,
about it.
I really want that special stocking stuffer. You're up again because
All right.
I did my interested one.
I'm gonna go with another yes, which is Annihilation.
I agree with you on this.
Yeah, with Natalie Portman. I like Alex Garland, the director. He did the
Machina.
I want to say Machina all I want,
Yeah.
and
Do you say it? I would say it that
Machina,
way.
Machina, whatever.
I have not seen that still.
Did you know that this dude also wrote Dread, Sunshine,
And
28 Days Later? Don't even.
We'll talk about that another day.
Okay, so I'm interested. I like this guy's writing. I like his.
Well, like he started off as a writer. I don't think he directed until Ex Machina.
Yeah, right.
So-
But I'm interested.
I already saw the trailer. Like I've watched the trailer a few times, and I'm like, okay, I'm in for this one.
Yeah, it looks really, really interesting.
And it looks like a chance that we're actually gonna get like a cool, badass female hero again. Not like how they're like, Wonder Woman was like, we finally got a superhero for like a good, strong female. I'm like, Ripley from fucking Alien. I mean,
Like, how did they not? Yeah, I agree.
like all of a sudden, like people forgot about these other great female characters, but it looks like another chance for like a really good one. Like I feel like Natalie Portman could really turn in something good. Loved her in V for Vendetta.
Oh, she was great.
I thought that was one of her best roles. Plus, I mean, like another science fiction movie, it seems original. Anything that's not a sequel
Would be
gets
great.
like thumbs up in my book, just for that, that alone. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me get to another. No, I put all DC movies. I'm sorry, they're just.
Which shocks me. You don't even want to see the Batman solo movie whenever that
That's not coming out
comes
this year.
out whenever that is.
They still don't know if Affleck's gonna be in it. I keep hearing that what's his nuts? Jake Gyllenhaal is gonna take over for Batman.
Please don't. He's a great actor, and I really like him.
Yeah, he's great, but he doesn't got the jaw for it.
I don't want him
He's
doing
just gonna look silly.
these movies.
Yeah. The only one that's come out since like post Christopher Nolan that's been anywhere near, I guess, I mean, Man of Steel was watchable, but like Wonder Woman was as good as the most mediocre Marvel movie, in my opinion.
Yes,
It just felt like they finally like, okay, we can turn out something that Marvel's been doing this whole time, but the rest have just been just shit.
Yeah, they've been absolute shit.
So I can't get excited about any of it, and I don't think Warner Bros. Is excited because they're changing their plans. There's always rumbling like, oh, well, maybe we fucked this up. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have gone with all the characters first and then trying to fill in backstory with their own solo movies. They just wanted to get them all together so fucking hard because Marvel already did it. They're
Right.
like, we need to get it out there. We can't do a slow build. Who would do that? Somebody who wants success.
Does Aquaman come out this year?
I think, yeah. I think Aquaman,
And I love James Wan. I like his movies,
yeah.
but
Aquaman comes out this year, and I think potentially The Flash.
I have no interest. I don't even
I don't
watch
know.
the show.
I used to watch the CW shows. It was like a guilty pleasure, but I'm like, I can't do this anymore.
The Flash is on par with me of like Captain America. I don't care for either one of them.
I don't
They're
like
just
his powers.
boring.
Like he just runs fast. Apparently, he can go back in time and shit.
I think that's dumb as shit.
It was like in the Superman movie when he flew around the
Fly
Earth and
backwards.
like
In
made the
reverse.
Earth go backwards. If you stop the Earth's rotation like that quickly, we're all just dead.
Yeah.
They didn't think about that. That's the 80s for you. Your go.
My go. I'm gonna go with another yes, which is Bomb City.
This is no one I haven't heard of. Who's in this?
So it's no
Nobody you've ever
yeah.
heard of?
So it's this it's a crime drama that's about this cultural version of a group of these punk rock, I want to say kids.
I've seen the poster for this. It's
In a
like it's to do
Texas
with
town.
a huge mohawk.
Yeah, I think it's based on a true story, or
Okay.
at least an event. You know, they'll do the loosely whatever event that.
Yeah.
So you've got these basically these punk rockers that are just being themselves, and this small town of Texas, they don't like the way they look, the way they act, and any of that stuff, and it's them violently doing things to this group, and then them having enough of it and going back, and it's all about just hate crimes and the American justice system, and it leaves you questioning whether we're doing shit right or not. I mean, it was a while ago, but it's still obviously relevant today with every other group that there is. But
Yeah.
it looks really, really well shot, though, and I'm very interested in that.
I'm noticing a trend in your interested movies.
What?
That you use the term violent in your description for most.
Well, that's my last movie too.
Shit. Yeah, I've made my way all through the ones I'm interested in.
Okay.
I still have 2 movies to shit on.
All right.
This actually is probably tied with Jurassic Park for like me giving 0 shits. Rampage.
Shit, that's my last one.
Fucking Rampage.
Why? First of all, there's no story there. There's nothing. It's a
No.
fun video game, sure.
It
but
was one of
is
my
a-
favorite video games as a kid.
But there's no story
no,
to it.
you're a monster and you bash fucking buildings.
Yeah, and eat people out of windows.
Yeah,
That's all you do. It's dumb as hell.
but the rock's in it.
And why the fuck is the wolf flying? And why aren't they climbing buildings? You only get the monkey climbing the buildings. If they make that
I
fucking
bet, yeah,
crocodile.
If the other ones don't climb buildings, I say we riot.
Why is the wolf flying? And I know it's more like that fucking flying squirrel that can flap its
Yeah, but
fat ass
what
skin out.
wolf can do that in the wild?
You're being sarcastic.
No, I'm supporting you.
Oh, okay, thank you. Well, they're
Yeah.
gonna say it was mutated or some shit, but you know what? They didn't go into that. They only went with the fucking monkey that just kept growing. So that means if they said there wasn't other things that were affected by it. That means the wolf should only grow, which means the wolves can't fly. And that's a fucking crocodile, I think, not an alligator. He swam from fucking Australia all the way over here, or Africa. No, it's dumb as shit. And if you're gonna say just because he's huge, he made the swim faster, fuck that. And then how did he get the same mutated whatever the fuck
We
if they're
don't
all
know how long it took him to, like, we don't know how long the movie takes place over. Maybe it's like a month. And at the end, they think everything's good, and then all of a sudden there's a big old alligator.
You know what? I wonder if they were imported. Like they haven't imported, like you see at the beginning of the film, you get the monkey, you got the wolf. They were imported in from like Africa or someplace. And then the croc too. And then he thought it was just the monkey. And that's why they're all here. Shit, we already spoiled the story.
I think we just gave too much logic to the story.
And I bet that the movie ends by them needing some cure that makes them small again. Because how else? They're not going to take them now.
Do you think, like, the substance that makes them big is actually the same stuff from Secret of the Ooze?
You're going to go there.
This is
and I
actually
hope so.
just like a sequel to that movie, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like show up.
As long as they don't talk and act real stupid.
And as long as they're not giant CG football players. Have you seen any of those fucking movies?
No.
Saw the first one. I only did because it was free.
Yeah.
Because when PlayStation like fucked up and gave everybody's information away, like every company, they gave away like free movies and games and shit, and I was like, I wouldn't pay to watch this, so let's check this out. Which means I actually technically own it. Man, is it fucking bad? Oh my god, is it bad? You can tell like later on they were like, maybe Shredder shouldn't be a white guy, so they like added these scenes where he's like, the guy who is Shredder is like talking to some Asian dude that you never really kind of see.
I thought he was Asian.
No,
I thought the actor was Asian.
no. Well, no, like the scenes that they added in.
Oh.
But
Okay.
the guy
But the
was like the
guy's-
dude that's in every Michael Bay movie and every Jerry Bruckheimer movie.
Fuck, I didn't know that. Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't. No. I
Like
didn't
they
see
were
this.
setting him up to be the Shredder, and then like you never really see the real Shredder, and then until at the end where he looks like a giant can opener.
Yeah, I did see. I do remember that. All kinds of stupid shit everywhere. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You're done with movies to shit on?
Yeah.
Because I got one more.
I didn't want to spend, the whole. I mean, I could go on forever. But
Well,
go,
I know you could.
But go ahead. What's your last one?
My last one, which despite the cast, it has a fantastic cast involved. The Tomb Raider movie.
Oh God, there's no fucking way I'm seeing that movie ever.
Will they just quit it with video game movies? Like I think the reason video game movies don't
Oh, but
succeed.
You don't want to see them reboot Resident Evil with a better writing and director?
No.
I would see that. I would see that.
The whole point of like a video game is already a storytelling medium, and you can never exceed in a movie the feeling of playing the game because you are one of the characters. So why the fuck even try?
Oh man, come on, Doom, the first person perspective at the end. Which looked like they did it with a B-rated handy cam shit.
Oh yeah, they just attached like fucking GoPros to the ends of the props.
It was ridiculous.
I never bothered to see it. I know your wife made you see it.
God, it's just because Carl Urban. She can't get enough.
No.
You seen him in a loincloth in Pathfinder run around for 2.5 hours?
Nope. Proud to say that I haven't.
She couldn't get enough of that either.
Now, I mean, like I said, the movie looks like it has a really great cast and all, and I'm like, and the chick playing
She looks,
Laura Croft is an Academy Award winner,
and she looks
appropriate. She does like, she's not like disproportionate like everyone. Like I remember like when I was young, like people would play, like the young boys wouldn't play Tomb Raider because they made her character model have like huge boobs and
Yeah.
whatnot. But now with like when they rebooted the game, and like it's more. It came closer to what's that fucking game called with the main characters like Drake or something.
Oh, Uncharted.
Uncharted. They made it more something like that, like a action adventure like that.
Yeah.
Whereas kind of trying to be a little more real. I guess I've never really played any of the games, so I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. But like, she looks like a real fucking person, and yeah, I mean, I can't see it working.
The one cut in the trailer when she says the same line that every other fucking dumb B movie action film has, where she takes two guns and she goes, "I'll take two," and they cut. I'm like, right there. The whole movie's gonna be stupid and dumb.
Yeah, I agree. And the slow motion shot of her like,
oh yeah,
like
that looks bad, by the
under.
way.
Yeah, it looked really bad. Sliding under like a wheel of death.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with my last yes.
I thought you were
movie.
done.
No. That was my last no movie.
Oh, I just like sailed through the rest of mine because I thought
no, it's
you were done.
no. I was just done with my notes.
Okay, what's your yes movie?
My last yes movie is A Quiet Place.
Oh, is that the one with John Krasinski?
Yeah, he directed it. Him and his wife, Emily Blunt. And they have to be really quiet in the house.
Yeah.
If they make a sound, whatever in the violently will attack.
Yeah.
Whatever makes this a sound. I'm interested to see what this is.
I think that has potential. I haven't really seen any of the movies where Krasinski's being serious. I'm so used to him from The Office.
I really like
So, yeah, I'll be interested to see that one too.
I think he'll be good. I think it'll be good. I just
Well,
hope
you
it's
put it
not.
on your yes list.
It just better not be another fucking. They're all dead, like the movie The Others.
I haven't seen that.
Nicole
Thanks.
Kidman.
Thanks.
You're never gonna see.
Actually,
that
I think I did.
Yeah, like she's dead the whole time. You know, you don't find out to the end that she's dead, or Bruce Willis dead. Everyone's dead. Just quit repeating the same shit. Actually make it a fucking monster that for some reason, or ghost, or whatever the fuck it is, wants to hit anything that moves. Maybe it's an usher.
Like the rapper?
No. Like Eddie Murphy said that ushers will fuck anything that moves.
What in the fuck are you talking about?
No, in his stand-up comedy, he's talking about ushers. They're just trying to fuck anything that moves.
This is probably before I was born.
Yeah, it was.
I guess our listeners probably don't realize there's a 10-year gap between me and Michael.
At least you didn't say my old ass. But, yeah.
Well, you know.
All right. Since we're getting
Yeah,
over,
we're toward the end.
I'm not going to... I'll just say what I'm intrigued in. You're going to know these. Well, I'm not going to go through it. But that Alita Battle Angel, I'm intrigued. But the big eyes thing's kind of weird to me.
Okay.
Did you see a trailer for that?
I did. She looks like an anime character.
The Predator, I love Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and I really like The Nice Guys. And I know he was part of the first Predator movie. I think writing, what other? It just, I don't have
Shane
high
Black
hopes.
you're talking about?
Yeah. The Meg, because fuck, it's got Jason Statham and Jaws. What else? You don't need to say anything else.
I don't know what you're talking about, so I'll have to check that out.
And that 15 to 17, or 3:17 to Paris movie, Clint Eastwood directed.
Okay.
I'm interested in seeing it to see the story. I like Clint Eastwood's movies, but using the two guys that were the actual soldiers concerns me because they're not actors, and I kind of wonder if that's going to make the movie not so good. But that's it. Just those.
All right. You got anything going on?
Just work.
Just working?
Oh, yeah, and buy my book, Trauma.
You can find it on Amazon. We have no listeners yet, so you don't have to feel like so shameful about
That's
picking it up.
that's what I said last time. Is I forgot to,
It's called Trauma, and it's on Amazon.
on Amazon.
I am doing jack shit besides just
You got your-
bullshit
you're doing your
YouTube
art thing.
videos. Yeah, I'll try to pimp that when it's a little further along.
All right,
Yeah.
you do that.
Until then, we're Borden, Ohio, and we need a beer.